The apple does not fall too far from the tree. Apparently and allegedly, he's about to be named in an upcoming lawsuit that alleges that he not only diddled a woman, but also Cosby'd her. Now, the lawsuit has not been filed yet, so we can't review it, but the lawyer representing the victim says that they have pictures of their client's injuries.
Shocking new images from inside Diddy's Beverly Hills home raid. Mises compilation circling out Christian held against a wall at gunpoint.
The apple must not fall far from the tree because Diddy's son, Christian Combs, has his own lawsuit to deal with, and the claims made against Diddy's son are eerily similar to the claims made against Diddy. So let's get into it. If you aren't subscribed to the Let's Get Into It podcast, then you're only getting half the tea. For longer videos, deep dives, and of course, more of me, subscribe to the Let's Get Into It podcast listed in the description below. It looks like we have a father-like son situation here when it comes to Diddy and his son, Christian Combs. And not in a good way. Here's a headline. Christian Combs, lawyer of victim, accusing Diddy's son of SA and drugging her. We have pics of my client's injuries. Yeah, that's not a good, I'm like almost speechless, but I'm not, because I was speechless when I heard that Diddy did it. And now that I'm hearing that his son did it, I feel like it's a little like, I don't know. We're like getting numb to the Combs family. Like, really, this is how they operate? And I don't know who Christian Combs is. I don't know if he has a career of his own yet. I don't know where he got it from, but if he's behaving this way, he must have got it from his father. Christian Combs is reportedly being named in a looming lawsuit accusing the rap star of SAing and drugging a woman. The lawsuit against Christian, the son of Diddy, has yet to be officially filed, but is currently in the works. The identity of Christian Combs' alleged victim has yet to be revealed, and details surrounding the report lawsuit are sparse. But I wonder if that's part of the reason why he was in handcuffs when they were raiding the houses. I don't think those two are aligned, but it is convenient that it's all hitting the Combs family at one time. Their lawyer said, I provided Sean Combs' attorneys, Sean Hawley and Jonathan Davis, with a photo of my client's injuries. All of this will be in the filing. We are finalizing it and it will be filed within the coming weeks. Well, the reason why it hasn't been filed yet is because this person is going to see if they could probably possibly settle, like get a payout for what they had gone through, opposed to going to court and one of these, men, I don't know if it's just Christian, but also, Diddy being charged with something. On social media, it appears that Christian goes by King Combs. And of course, on his Snapchat page, he decided to defend himself by putting "stop with the cap" and a blue hat emoji, essentially saying stop with the BS. So I guess he is going to go with the innocent approach when he's approaching this victim and what they're accusing him of.
In the eternal words of the world, the apple does not fall too far from the tree. Well, I'm hoping that that's not the case as it relates to Christian Combs, aka King Combs, aka Diddy's son. But apparently and allegedly, he's about to be named in an upcoming lawsuit that alleges that he not only diddled a woman, but also Cosby'd her. Now, the lawsuit has not been filed yet, so we can't review it, but the lawyer representing the victim says that they have pictures of their client's injuries.
The rapper, who performs under the stage name King Combs, as I said, has romantically been linked to multiple women during his time in the spotlight. He publicly dated his ex-girlfriend Brea Hicks for several years and is currently dating a model named Raven. Oh god, and I guess Raven recently got a tattoo of Christian's name on her body. Red flag. The claims made against Christian have been described as serious and thrust him into the vortex of shocking claims surrounding his father, as Diddy has been hit with several lawsuits in recent months accusing him of SA, trafficking, drug abuse. We've covered it all on this channel. People are reacting on social media. Justice is finally here. Diddy is very, very, very sick, and his troubles are just beginning. His son knew and participated. Another person added, remember, Cassie also put her complaint that Diddy made her have those freak off sessions with his sons as well, against her will. Can you imagine being Cassie and the man that you are with is making you hook up with his sons? And he's like getting off to it. I mean, there's a lot of psychological trauma here. Keep in mind that both of Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian King Combs, were handcuffed during the raids at their father's LA home. Their mother, Misa, has actually hired an attorney, and they are trying to, I guess, charge or sue the police for excessive force, claiming that her children did not need to be in handcuffs for them to raid the home. She said the force used against my sons Justin and Christian is deplorable. If these were sons of a non-black celebrity, they would not have been handled with the same aggression.
Shocking new images from inside Diddy's Beverly Hills home raid. His ex, Misa Hilton, sharing the footage, blasting Homeland Security for using excessive force with their son Justin. Misa's compilation circling out Christian held against a wall at gunpoint, and Justin covered in lasers from gun sights.
Now, I have to agree, that is excessive. I don't think there's anyone who could sit here and say, were these men not complying? They clearly were not dangerous. This person wrote, enough is enough. Did Justin need several laser beams from firearms pointed at his chest? Did Christian need a gun pointed at the back of his head while he was handcuffed? How many times have we seen young, unarmed black men not make it out of these type of situations alive? And I mean, it's facts. They do seem rather aggressive. These boys were not fighting back. They were not threatening them. It didn't seem like they were trying to stop their process. I mean, the fact that Homeland Security went in so heavily armed means that they were suspecting some force, some weapons on the other side, or were they expecting an army, Diddy to have his own army of people to go against him? Because the other raids, they did not match this same kind of aggression. And I really do think in a situation that, where we need to see justice, there can also be unfair parts, and the way that they, came up on their sons was not cool, especially because Diddy doesn't even get that same treatment.
Dancing, laughing, seemingly without a care in the world, over the weekend Diddy was spotted having that dance party for one at the same Miami estate raided by the feds just 5 days earlier.
Now, Diddy's attorney is saying that these raids are a witch hunt. Quote, yesterday was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. His lawyer continues, this unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced coordinated media presence leads to a premature rush to judgment of Diddy and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. And while I do want the justice system to work, it has to work correctly, or then we're going to get stunted. And I feel like this situation with how aggressive they were kind of stunts the situation, because now it makes it look like it is a witch hunt, and it's really not. There are a lot of valid stories coming out about Diddy and now his son. But there could be some good to this situation. I mean, finding justice, of course. But recently, Diddy's stepson Quincy's biological dad, Al B, reaches out saying that he is safe with him. As Diddy copes with his ongoing legal drama, Al B is seizing the opportunity to attempt to reconcile with his biological son, Diddy's stepson Quincy Brown. In the wake of Diddy's associate being nabbed for drugs and 2 federal raids going down at Diddy's home, Al reached out to Quincy with an IG post saying, come home, the door is wide open, you're safe here, son. Al also told Quincy, his son, that he loved him, but appeared to fire a subliminal at Diddy with a sign-off reading, I love you, Pops, you're biological. Which maybe this is a good thing, Al is getting connected with Quincy, could bring this family back together. Quincy has somewhere safe to go. Some fans questioned his motive for reaching out so publicly and took the whole thing as a thinly veiled diss on Diddy. Because honestly, if he did want to make sure his son was actually safe, you would think he would call him or privately text him before going on Instagram. Al and the late Kim Porter had Quincy in 1991, but famously Diddy raised him. A situation that made Quincy feel some kind of way about his father, because his father wasn't really present. Diddy was his father in his life, and he kind of resented Al because of it. Al B and Diddy don't have the best relationship because Al B has hinted at the fact that Diddy may have been the one that killed Kim Porter. Keep in mind, he was with Kim Porter before she was with Diddy. And there's a lot of mystery surrounding her death, which we have done a deep dive before. Definitely go and check out that video. It is a good one because it's also just so sad and scary, and it's an unfortunate situation. I really hope Kim Porter gets justice one day. And Al B says she was murdered. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Kim Porter passed away in November 2018 when she was supposedly writing a book about him, and she died from pneumonia. Al doesn't think she died of an illness. He thinks that it was a homicide. During a video, he was visibly distraught and cried along to an R&B song. He said when he learned of Kim Porter's murder and how it ripped the soul from his physical body, he was on the way to film a pre-show package for the BET Awards, and I guess he just couldn't really handle the news.
Right. In a now deleted video, Albie Shore said that he did not believe that Kim Porter died due to pneumonia. So people for a while now have speculated that there was more to Kim Porter in her death. And there have been a lot of conversations, especially now with everything that Diddy is facing. There's been more speculation. More people want a case open when it comes to how did Kim Porter really die? Was it actually pneumonia?
There's a lot of layers to this story, and we are going to be following what's going on with Diddy along the way. So if you guys have any other video ideas or tips, my email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com, which I created that email like so long ago, SloanWellKnown. It's so stupid. I just can't, like, Sloan doesn't rhyme with anything. Sloan, alone, grown, moan, like none of that. SloanWellKnown. Okay, that kind of goes Sloan known. Like, but then that's so like kind of pretentious, being like, oh, you're well known. But I'm about to hit 1 million subscribers, so I guess I am well known now. I manifested that, huh? But like, what rhymes with Sloan? Do I rhyme with the SLO part or the OAN part? Like the grown, moan, would balone E? I'll do the Sloan. I don't know. Now I'm just going on a tangent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a. Ooh, not me get all. Not me acting different. I'll see you guys in a new one soon. Bye, guys.